We have three of our seniors. We have four total this past year. To my right is Chloe Chisenall. Behind her is Charlie Smith. And one directly behind me is McKenna Jones.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Good.
And you guys, we talked before about you've been there for 4 years, and
Yes.
when you first got there, these were your freshman class.
Yeah.
What's it like for you to see them grow up, become seniors, and then win state in their senior year?
It's very rewarding for them to see them stick with the process. When I got there, they was freshmen. All four of them, the three here and Hallie Burnett, they was all freshmen, and they bought into the program and stuck with it and worked at it each year and got better as people and also as ball players. And going through what we did last year, had this pandemic, and we canceled our season. I felt really bad for them, the seniors of that year, and also everyone on the team. And seeing them stay with it and not knowing what this year could have been, they just really bought into it and worked at it.
What can you all say about Coach Thompson here? How was he as a coach throughout high school?
Obviously, he made a huge difference in our program. Yeah.
He was always making sure he pushed us in our 4-hour long practices every day. For sure.
Those sound like a lot of fun, 4-hour-long
Always,
practices.
Always.
Well, let's break down the season. I know starting out you guys dropped a couple games in the early settings. Was there a point in the season where things flipped and you sort of started clicking, coming together as a team? Was there a defining moment at all? Or?
In my opinion, it was a roller coaster of a season. We had our highs and lows, but as a team, we bonded. We had a prank war with the baseball team, so that was awesome.
It really brought us together as a team, and after that, we just played together.
And actually on our rings on the inside it says Forkle because we flipped our field.
Yep.
Was there a game or a moment for you, Coach, that you kind of saw things coming together?
Yeah, during the season, we'd lost our first area game. This group, first area game we've lost in 4 years. We let a team beat us at home and really got our attention, but when we went on the road to their place, we beat them. And then we played them in the area tournament, and we shut them out. We beat them like 10-0, and I knew right then we was right where we needed to be going into the region. We'd split with that team, and they had a good team, and they went to the region also and won a few games. But I knew when we beat them 10-0, shut them out, hey, we're right where we need to be. We was peaking at the right time.
And what can you say about the leadership that this group brought,
Man, they brought tremendous leadership from just way they carried themselves at practice, way they talked to each player. They showed love and they showed care, and how much they prayed together. They stayed together. It's just I pushed them. Our coaching staff pushed them. And they didn't step back. They kept working.
Is it easy to get a group to buy in a season?
No, it's not easy to get the whole group. You've got to find your core that you go through, and then they basically relay that message, which that vision you have for them. When they start buying in the vision, it's a positive vision for them. Anything can happen. It's a good thing.
And I know there were certain games in the regional and state tournament that you were talking about that really defined the season. What can you tell me about that?
The region game, we'd won our area and was going into the region. We was looking at the region, and the team that beat us 2 years ago before the pandemic, they beat us in the state tournament 1-0 at the semifinals. So we was going to have to face that team or another team. So they'd been number one team in the whole state for all year long. So I said, well, if we win our area and they win their area, we won't have to play them right first game. So what happened? They slipped up and got beat. So that's who we drew the first game. So we played the number one team in the region first game. and we jumped on them, beat them 6-1 or 6-1 or 5-2, something like that. We hit 2 or 3 home runs against the pitcher that was named pitcher of the year. But that was I felt like we really bought in that we could beat anybody, and they went to work.
And then in the state tournament, you guys played Rogers.
Yes.
And I believe dropped one to them, and then came back and had to beat them 2 times.
Yeah, we'd played them. The week before and beat them. They came through the loser bracket and finished second. So us and them would go for the North region to the state. So we played them in the winter bracket finals. We got beat 3-2. And I looked back on the box score and I saw that we made 6 errors, little errors that we don't normally make. Mm-hmm. And I kept thinking in the back of my mind, guys, if we can clean this little stuff up, we can get back to them and beat them twice. I felt that. And the girls did. The next day, I seen something in their eye I hadn't seen all year. They refused to lose. And that's a big part of it is the leadership I had, my seniors. My pitcher, she was on point. I mean, she was on point. The last 2, Hallie Burnett was on point the last 15 games. She lost. She was 13-2, and both games she lost was by 1 run. You couldn't ask for someone to pitch any better than what she did. And we rode her, and the girls, just everybody would refuse to lose.
And I know you wanted to have her here today.
Yes.
Unfortunately, she couldn't.
Yes,
so
she's a first team. She's a first team all-state pitcher. She'd been with me 4 years, just like those girls, and I'm very proud of them.
Was there a moment for you guys that it kind of set in like, hey, we may win a state championship? Did that ever come, or was it when you are holding up the trophy that it finally sinks in?
Oh, that's a tough question.
That is a tough question.
The morning of when we got to the ballpark, we actually had like a full-out practice on a baseball field there. And we decided that, hey, we're going to talk. We're going to play as a team. We went through 4 corners, the hard way and the easy way, and we just started clicking.
It was so intense. We drew fans from a game to come watch us practice over there. So that was a big moment.
I mean, that's got to make you feel pretty good, right? People leaving the game to come watch you practice. You're like, all right, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, our practices all throughout the year has been very intense because we've got competition in all the positions, and they go after it. Sometimes I'm thinking, I hope we don't have a bunch of injuries, because we had a few injuries going through the season, and we got through those and got the girls back. And like they said, that morning that we was playing for the state championship, we'd got there early. We hadn't took no BP batting practice that morning since we've been down there, so we took some batting practice. My assistant coaches do an outstanding job. They was on point. My strength and conditioning coach, my dugout coach, my assistant coach at coach's first base, they had them. They just had them ready. We walked in the park all together, and we walked out together.
And you walked out with some hardware.
Yes.
Bring back to the school. This is the first in school history. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean for you guys to kind of bring that to your school, your alma mater? Be the first.
It feels pretty great. Yeah.
We talked about it so much that it was kind of like, that's your dream, and actually achieving it, and just instead of talking about it, it's crazy.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back to talk about some more softball, get a little bit more in detail in the season, and kind of learning more about what it felt like to finally hold up that trophy and how great that must have felt for all you guys. Yes. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
They're back Western Sizzlin is now open, offering kitchen menu items including their new grilled Atlantic salmon. Or enjoy side items like fried okra, baked potatoes, macaroni and cheese, a new salad bar, fresh baked yeast rolls, and dessert choices. At Western Sizzlin, full catering service is available, as well as parties of up to 10 per table. For their to-go customers, Western Sizzlin is now offering delivery with dinnerdelivered.com or curbside pickup at 423-942-5777. Come on by and give Western Sizzlin a try and enjoy their new hours. That's right, Western Sizzlin is now open 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Western Sizzlin, located just off I-24 at exit 155, 1130 Tennessee Highway 28 in Jasper. Western Sizzlin, they can't wait to serve you. And don't forget, now offering delivery with dinnerdelivered.com or curbside pickup at 942-5777. Western Sizzlin. At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, comfort is key. And right now, Comfort Gallery has everything you need to give your living space an upgrade and maximize your comfort. Shop their inventory now for a huge selection of recliners in stock and ready to go. Maybe it's a lift chair you need. Comfort Gallery has a great selection ready for immediate delivery. Also, a variety of name brand sofas to make your living room complete. Comfort Gallery also has an assortment of dining room sets to fit any taste. Relax and unwind and get your best night's sleep with a new mattress. Comfort Gallery has many great brands in all sizes in stock and available for delivery today, along with a large inventory of wooden bedroom suits in many styles. And if you don't see what you're looking for, just ask. Our full-color interactive kiosk is available to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Comfort Gallery offers free delivery and setup, free financing with 6 months same as cash, and free layaway. Located at 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A in Kimball. Comfort Gallery.
Hey, we're back with the Coach's Corner. We got Coach Thompson and the 2021 state champion North Jackson softball team. Before the break, we were kind of talking about the emotions of winning a state championship. What's going through your head as, you know, the final catch is made and it sets in, like, you guys won? What are your thoughts?
A breath of relief. Like the past 3 days are so tense the whole time. So
It just felt like I was living in a dream. Like, was it actually true?
Yeah.
Then I realized.
I feel like we were so close like years before, and then finally having a chance to say that we done it was amazing.
What was it like for you, Coach?
Just overwhelming joy seeing the ladies celebrate what the hard work paid off, that the coaching staff and myself, and showing them that we believed in them from day one, and if they, stick with the process and work at it, anything's able to accomplish anything they need.
And I know you had the MVP of the state tournament here.
Yes.
What can you say about her game throughout the entire tournament?
She hit some home runs in some crucial games, in the moment that we needed a run here, there, and there, and it boosted our team. She went all out, just like every one of the other girls did. They played for each other.
And you all clearly had good high school careers. You're all going to play college softball. Could tell everyone where you're planning on attending next year, where you're going to play at?
I'll be at Smead State Community College.
I'll be at Cleveland State Community College.
I'll be at Huntington College in Montgomery.
I know.
And Hallie Burnett, she will be going to Cleveland State also.
What do you think the biggest differences are going to be from playing high school softball and moving up to college softball?
I've always heard it's almost like a different type of softball because it's a lot more fast-paced. It's going to be a different feeling. I'm excited to experience it.
What about you guys? Same sort of thing?
Same thing.
Yes.
Are you excited for that challenge? Do you look forward to it?
Yes.
Get
Yes.
ready to...
Excited.
Yes.
What all are you going to miss about Coach Thompson and playing for North Jackson?
Mostly the people, because you see them every day. We got bonds, and I hope we don't lose them. We got to stay in contact and stuff. It's going to be harder now moving off them, so that's what hurts me the most.
Yes.
And what is it like for you to, coach all of them for 4 years and then see them get that opportunity to go play in college?
It's rewarding as a coach to see them get the chance to go and live out their dream, because I know they had a dream to play college ball, and they get the opportunity to do it. It just makes me proud that they can represent North Jackson High School, because we've got a tremendously high school. We've got a great faculty. We got a wonderful principal. We get so much support for these girls. It's just overwhelming, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
And I know recently you were awarded the 4A Coach of the Year. Was that something that you were expecting, or?
I know over the years, I know anybody that gets rewarded in a team thing or individual, you have to have some great people around you. I accepted, the coach's award because of the players and my coaching staff and the communities. If we don't have the fan support, we don't have the parent support of getting their kids back and forth to school, because everyone don't, and to practice, that they can't drive, and the girls playing so hard. If you don't have a good team, none of it, you're not going to win anything like that. And I know myself being there, my players and my coaches and the community and everybody supported, and all the hard work these girls done put me there. I mean, it wasn't about me, it's about them.
And what was it like for you guys? Coach Thompson talks about how rewarding it is to see you all go off to college. When you see that he's won that award, do you kind of feel, what do you guys feel towards him when you see that?
He's always going to be the coach, like a big coach in our lives, always. Hate that we have to leave. Wish we had another year, but he's put us where we are.
Yes.
You guys get a sense of reward from it as well, kind of with what he's saying. You have to have the team to win Coach of the Year. So, do you guys get that sort of sense that you helped them achieve that? There's one thing that we were talking about before they were getting on to you a little bit. You said you were going to jump off the bridge. I want to know. I want to know what that was about.
Well, I promised them if we won the area, we have a creek behind our field, that I would jump off the creek into the creek, and I fulfilled my. I told them, I promised them I'd do it, so I did. But I didn't realize there was water moccasins in that water the day before, and so I went ahead and did it, and then I promised them I'd jump off the road bridge if we won the region. I hadn't done it yet, and then I threw something bigger than that. I told them that if we won the state, I'd jump off the Blue Bridge here in South Pittsburgh, and I ain't even got close to the Blue Bridge yet.
We're a minute away from the Blue Bridge.
Yes,
if
sir,
you want
I
to go
know.
fulfill that
I know.
promise.
We need an ambulance waiting.
Yeah, may need life support, but you got to do it, Coach. You said you would.
Oh yeah.
I guess I want to talk about. We talked about the feeling of lifting that trophy. Did you guys ever think that this was possible before this year? Was that something that you had? I mean, obviously, it's something that every athlete at the high school level thinks about. But how realistic was it until you're in the state tournament?
We came so close. Two years in a row, and I feel like winning a state championship, it's more than you're good enough to do it. It's more than talent. You gotta have luck on your side sometimes. Those first 2 years, we didn't have it. So I guess we did this year, and we had some new girls that wasn't on our team that helped us out a lot. We had new coaching staff. We had a strength and conditioning coach, helped us amazing. We learned from the other 2 years too. So
You definitely have to be in shape to go through the heat and play in the state championship game and be able to deal with the nerves that come with it, for sure.
that's something Heather was great at.
No emotion whatsoever in the mouth. She could always handle
You
anything.
can't get in her head.
No, I appreciate you guys giving the kind words. I hope she'll see it and appreciate that you guys are.
Oh, she did an outstanding job. I mean, what I asked from her, 3 weeks, she pitched every game in 3 weeks. She pitched like 15 games in a row. So, and she didn't fade. She kept telling Coach, I want the ball. Because I asked her a couple of times, hey, Hallie, you getting wore out? She said, no, sir, Coach. I said, okay, we riding you. So.
She's also very good at taking care of herself. most of the time, like on teams, you're gonna hear a coach saying, "Go Ice, go Ice," and you gotta tell her. She's very good.
And she didn't let, when she someone got someone got a home run hit off of her, she wasn't in one of those players that would pout. She says, "Well, I'm gonna get her the next time." She went right back on the mound and pitched. Unbelievable.
Well, hopefully she's listening, just like everyone else is listening.
Yes.
And we're going to go take a break, and we'll be right back with Coach Thompson and the North Jackson Chiefs softball team.
Harbin Automotive, located at 570 Micah Way in Scottsboro, has over 600 vehicles in stock and guarantees with Harbin's value pricing. Any customer can rest assured they're paying the lowest price anywhere in the nation on every model line that Harbin has in stock. Providing a range of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles, anyone at Harbin Automotive, from the knowledgeable staff of the Business Development Center to the fully staffed finance department, all Harbin employees can help customers find the price and style they're searching for, while the service department can get that new car ready to be driven from the lot or the showroom in a matter of minutes. Shopping for a new or used vehicle can be a big decision. However, that doesn't mean it can't be one that's enjoyed by everyone. Visit Harbin Automotive, 570 Micah Way in Scottsboro. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Saturday, 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Call 256-259-6400 or shop online anytime at harbinautomotive.com. Make the short drive and save at Harbin Automotive, Scottsboro, Alabama.
I look to the tower for vision because someday I'll have to send him to college, and I want to be ready.
We look to the tower for strength because cash flow sometimes doesn't flow at all. You need a strong partner behind you.
My family looks to the tower for innovation. Well, that and lollipops for the children.
Look to the tower. Tower Community Bank, a higher standard. TowerCommunityBank.com.
Hello, this is Ron Nunlick from the Mountain Market. I would like to invite everybody to come by for some family-friendly service. We offer hamburgers, pizzas, cakes, and deli sandwiches that are made fresh to fix your cravings. We are a local retailer of the Berkeley water filtration system. It makes your pond water drinkable and your tap water contaminant-free. We also have a selection of firearms and ammunition from Ruger, Henry, Mossberg, Glock, Winchester, many other brands. You can call us at area code 423-619-8616. Follow us on Facebook at Mountain Mart, Home of the Mountain Burger, for our daily lunch specials. Visit our website, mountainmart.net, to check out our firearm selection, ammunition, outdoor equipment that you can also order from our website. Thank you and have a blessed day.
All right, we're back with Coach Thompson and the state championship softball North Jackson Chiefs. Kind of wanted to, talk to you guys about your softball career, kind of where it started and leading up to this point, winning state. Charlie, you look like you want to lead us off. Everybody wants you to talk. You got to talk.
Well, I've been playing softball since I was 4 years old, and winning a state championship was one of my dreams, and it actually came true. And then my other dream was going to play college ball. That came true. And
what do you see the future holding for you after college? What do you want to do?
SEC.
no, I want to go work in the medical field. And that's about it.
Okay, I have been playing softball since I was 7, and I started in Stevenson, and then I decided to leave and play travel ball in Birmingham to develop my fundamentals better. And then also my dream was to win a state championship, and then also play college softball at Huntington. And then another one of my dreams is to go D1 eventually. So I'm looking to transfer my sophomore year somewhere else.
And what about you? Is that the goal, to transfer after 2 years, or?
Yes, I like to transfer. My story's a little different though. I started playing when I was 4, but when I was 12, I took a 2-year break from softball. So his first year coming coaching was my first year being a part of the team as well. So I had to climb a little bit.
Definitely formed a bond. I can tell you guys all have a bond with Coach Thompson here. I can tell he's somebody that's important in, your playing career, and he just feels like from the times I've talked to him, seems like a good guy to have in your corner, for sure.
Yes.
And I know, we obviously want to make it about the team that won state, but you talk about next year you're going to be coming up into the Valley to play some games. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we always try to, go out of state and play games and play some local teams that we hadn't played. I think this past year we played Marion County a couple, 2 or 3 times, and over the years we hadn't got to play that team, and I think it helped us going out of town and playing different teams like that, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. Also, I wanted to say when we did that this summer, our girls gave up their spring break. We went up and played in a tournament for a week, and we ended up playing 2 tournaments in 7 days. Ended up playing 11 games in 6 days. So it took a lot for those girls to give up their spring break as a senior. A lot of them like to go on vacation, they go to the beach, but they decided, hey, you know what? We're going to sacrifice. And they sacrificed, and I appreciate that. They showed up their character, what type of person they was.
Are you expecting another one of these in the future? I mean, obviously it's the goal, but what's it going to take to get another trophy in the arsenal?
My goal is always give our girls the best opportunity to make a dream come true. The best way, give them the best that I can coach and my coaching staff, and get the fan support we need. Give them every avenue that they can win one of those. Because the majority of them that plays high school ball would love to win a state championship. And very, very seldom people don't win state championships every day. So, I mean, it's a special, special group to be able to win one of the state championships.
Especially you talk about playing 11 games in 6 days,
Yes.
Not a lot of people. Me personally, I'm not pulling that off. I may be done after 1-2 games max. I don't think I have.
You got to consider you're going to the field playing 2 games, then you got to go to the motel, fight the traffic, not sleep in your own bed. It's very challenging, but I knew after we started playing games like that, we're going to be on the road when we play in the regions and in the state, and I think it helped prepare them, that on the road that get used to something. They're not their bed, sleep in a motel and get used to that, and I think it helped also.
Now, Coach, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I am going to be in trouble if I don't ask. We had Coach Jones on last week. He wanted me to ask you what happened senior year. You were at Bridgeport. He was at South Pittsburgh.
They got the best of us that year. I think he was the running back, and he did an outstanding job. His whole team did. I think they beat us, so I think maybe that was the first time in 4 years they beat the class I was in. So I give him credit that year.
That one, they got the
that
one on
one,
you.
I think it was.
You can give him that.
Coach Jones is a good guy. He's a good friend. We grew up together, so I hope the best for him also.
Well, I'm sorry to do that to you. I hope we're trying to start a tradition around here. Everyone we bring in, we get them to sign the ball. I hope even though I asked you that question, you'll still put a signature on there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
pass
Be
it
glad
around
to.
to everyone. And, like I said last week, this is something that we want the viewers to kind of tap into, let the community, really become a part of the show. I want people to send in questions for our future guests, and hopefully when softball season comes back around, we'll have you back on. We can talk about the season a little bit.
I would really appreciate, I want to appreciate all the towns that support us, Bridgeport, Stevenson, Hollywood. We get so much support from those towns for our team, and I just want to let them know how appreciated we are for that.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming on today. Appreciate all of you for coming on and talking to me.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. This is awesome.
I appreciate it. Next week we have Coach Pruitt from Marion County is going to be on, so we'll get to preview the season with him a little bit. And like I said, when softball rolls around, we'd love to have you back on.
Yes, sir.
Until then, this has been the Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Montana Finley, and we'll see you next week.